What's up, guys? I'm gonna take you down to a place we tend to spend a decent amount of time. That's my son. He's drilling into the tree. This is our pond, and this is the first fall that we have lived here, and it's absolutely gorgeous. The trees are turning colors, and it's gorgeous out here. Now, I want to change gears for a second. We'll come back to my pond. I want to talk about the mall for a second.
Let's go to the mall today.
The mall is potentially not a place that people like to go anymore, right? But when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, man, we spent a lot of time at the mall, hanging out with your friends. What did you do? Who knows? Nothing. You just walked around.
Everybody loves the mall.
I despise the mall with every ounce of my being, but it is a very good place to people watch. There are people galore, and all types of people, all walks of life. You can see just about anything if you're there. The other thing about the mall, there are so many different brands of things. A brand typically comes with a feeling that you have towards it, or some sort of viewpoint that you have about that brand. Let's take, for example, two brands, New Balance and Sperry. Now, likely, as soon as I said those brands, you had something in your head that you thought about. Finish line? You want to go run? Here's your finish line. Sperry's. What do you think of when you think of this? Boating, going to the beach. Sorry, but frat boys. That's just my immediate thing. We all have a reputation, right? New Balance has a reputation, and the people who work for New Balance work hard to figure out what that is, to target the people who want this, and to make it appealing and make it what they want it to be, their reputation. We do that with people. We group people into different categories that probably don't deserve to be there, or not correct. Let's talk about some examples, for instance, okay? Rich kids always. Fill in the blank. Don't say it out loud now. Think it in your head. Rich kids always what? Football players always what? Band kids always what? The kid who lives on the farm always what? As I've been thinking about this and processing through this lesson, I have caught myself today. I was driving and I caught myself doing the exact thing that I'm talking to you about this man standing on the corner. Immediately I looked at him and I said, he smokes. But it didn't stop there. He smokes, he smells, and he's angry. That's what we do to people. That's what we do to everybody. Whether you want to think that you do it or not, it's probably become subconscious, and that's what we do for one of two reasons. One is from previous experiences. Maybe I had an experience with someone who looked like him, who seemed to act like him. There's another reason that we tend to do it, and it's because of something within us. Typically, you do this in response to someone who maybe has something that we want. Maybe if there was a girl in high school or middle school or whatever that I was judging, that I was putting into a group of people, maybe it was because she had something that I wanted. Maybe she had the starting position on the soccer team and I really wanted that, so I was gonna group her into whatever category and I was gonna be not nice about her. That's the other thing. When we group these people into these different categories, it's not kind. We don't say, oh yeah, all the football players are so kind and so genuine and blah, blah, blah. No. Thinking back to my high school days, what people would say, what people would categorize them, all the football players cheat on tests and sleep around. It's not kind. We don't generally put them into kind categories. And we do this before we know the people, from experience or from something within us causing us to do that. Fear, self-consciousness, that's why we do it. Now let me show you something. Charlie decided to come with me, and we're gonna show you what the pond looks like when you get a little closer and actually see what you're working with. This pond is not as gorgeous as you think it is. When you step into this, you're covered in black goo. When you climb into that pond, you see that it's really not deep and full of fish, but rather very shallow, full of trash, and maybe a few tiny fish, but probably not many. And that's the truth of it all. When we really stop to investigate what we're actually dealing with, the people that we're actually coming in contact with, the people that we're actually in relationship with, that we meet on a daily basis, when we actually spend time figuring them out, getting to know them, we figure out what's the truth. Now, come back next time, and I'm going to tell you about a story about a woman in the Bible who was caught in an act of adultery and what Jesus did. We'll see you on Wednesday.